Do you know what you're talking about? In 1 Timothy chapter 1, Paul begins a letter to his mentee, the one who's traveled with him throughout the Roman world, who's now in Ephesus, where there was all sorts of false teachers who did not know what they were talking about. And so Paul is trying to right-size their thinking. They were allowing people to do whatever they want in certain areas and restricting them in others. And Paul begins to go through a list of all the people that the law should help, sinners. And you might read that list and think, I'm so glad I'm not part of that list. And if that's your first thought, you didn't read it closely enough. Because Paul is not saying these folks are not welcome. He's actually saying that Christ came for the sinners, of whom I am the worst. He describes the mercy and the grace that he received as a violent man who persecuted others, who's been transformed. See, the message of Jesus is transforming us into living new kind of lives. And we shouldn't expect people who don't follow Jesus to try to live as if they do. We have a hard enough time ourselves. But instead, Paul is encouraging us to live a new kind of life empowered by Jesus.